guys, welcome to a special edition of The Lift. I've got John Marshall, Jack Wattenberger here, myself, Ryan Allison.
What's happening?
A little taste of the old school Rip Tank crew for those of you who know.
Snap. He said it.
John Marshall, I want you to give us a little bit of your origin story. So if this was like comic book #1, tell me your origin story. Like how
Where did it all
you get
begin?
to here today?
Well, I guess it all started in 2003 at the
Okay.
good old University of Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Random Tech.
We were all members
That's where
of
he was
the
born, apparently. That's where it started.
the Texas Tech Wakeboard Water Ski Club,
Heard
which
that.
is confusing to most people because they're like, there is no water in West Texas.
Hey boy, there's some water there.
But there is.
There is water.
I seen it.
And through the club, we got hooked up with the guys that were starting an awesome snow wake and skate shop, and we just couldn't not work there.
Yeah.
And
We had
the
to.
rest
It was
is
their-
pretty
it was
much
their
history.
life calling.
So how did you go from West Texas Rip Tank Board Shop to where you're at today? You're here in Colorado.
I'm here in Colorado.
Yes.
What are you doing nowadays?
So, love the snow. Now I'm the store manager at 96 in Dallas.
What 96? What is that? I don't know what that is.
96. Dallas Royal Lane, store
What?
96. Well,
D-
we have
D-Town
Sun and
represents.
Ski?
Sun and Ski.
Oh, Sun and
that-
Ski.
Sun and
There we
Ski.
go.
It's a good spot.
I don't know what 96 is.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's why we're all here. We're all here.
We gotta explain it
Thank
for the
you,
kids.
Sun and Ski, for sending us to Colorado.
You guys real.
Right on. So, John, over your illustrious career in the action sports industry,
Illustrious. That's
what
a good
are or who are some of the people, whether they're pros or just business people, who are some of the people that have inspired you and helped you grow?
word. Influence you in the game.
I would say Ryan Allison.
Lie.
Oh,
Don't tell him.
I
do that.
was waiting for him to say Jack, but
Oh,
it's alright.
man.
It's okay.
That's messed up.
Shit, who's inspired us?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's so many
Like, who do you look up to in the industry that maybe you're like, man,
Oh,
I want
well-
to be that way. I want to lead like that. I want to innovate in that way.
So, one of the companies that I really admire and respect is Never Summer. They seem to make one of the best products out there, but then stay true to their roots. They're always having a lot of fun, and everybody that you meet with them that works for them is just like the most genuine, nicest people. They don't care if you're from a mountain town or if you're from
Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo, Texas. They treat everybody with respect, and that's the way it should be done.
Nice. Tell me about the first time you ever got on the mountain. Were you skiing or
Oh.
snowboarding, sledding?
Yes. I was skiing at Copper Mountain
Copper. Nice.
when I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Hey,
I-
that was the first spot I went to.
I remember this well because you had to wear a balloon that was tied around your arm that was up on a string so that they could see you because you're like a little shorty and they didn't want to lose track of you as you
my
were
gosh.
snaking your way down the mountain.
I thought it was like a mechanism to keep you from straight lining it.
The hardest thing that I remember about skiing was just like actually like carrying all your gear.
Yeah.
It was like when you're a little kid, it's like heavy and seems like a real struggle when you're coming
Right.
up from the
When you
from
don't
the
have that
low
muscle
altitude.
development yet.
Yeah,
That's tough.
That's what your parents are for, man.
yeah, that's right. They you know what? They went skiing and sent me to ski school. That was kind
Hey
of messed
John,
up.
you
That's
want to
baby
know one of
steps.
my favorite memories? When we
Yeah,
shredded Breck and it was
Yes.
dumping like a foot of snow.
Yes.
Was there anything cool about it, or is
Was
that
that
the end
just-
of the story?
I like
That's
snow
it.
too.
That's
I mean,
it?
me and John will know, but I guess nobody else
So that was your first time skiing. When did you start snowboarding?
I started snowboarding in 1997, and I think it went well because I haven't stopped since
Okay,
then.
all right.
So.
Well, why do you like snowboarding better?
Just the turns and the tricks. You know, in '97, free skiing wasn't really a thing, so everybody that was doing cool skateboard style tricks and things was on a snowboard. And now free skiing's pretty cool too. I could do that.
Yep. I respect him.
Nice. If there was one thing that you could do to help change the snowboard and skiing industry, what would you focus on? Like,
This
what
is $1 million
route would
question.
you want to take?
Oh my God.
$1 million question.
I would just try to make it as inclusive as possible. Like, you know, a lot of people coming up from the south come up to the mountains, spend a lot of money up here. Like, sometimes they get a good experience, sometimes they get a bad experience. Maybe it's the gear, maybe it's the people helping them. But you know, you want to share what you love with everybody else and not make it, you know, pretentious and about you and like, oh, you're just like, you're just a visitor. So that's the thing that I would change the most. Just, you know, have a friendlier vibe.
That's awesome.
Share the love.
How can you do that?
Well, that's
Like
just
industry-wise, not just.
attitude.
I think like
Oh.
in a store like Sun and Ski, you already have that
Oh, yeah, you already have
mentality,
that.
and you're delivering that culture. But like on top of that, like your industry leaders from your branding and your pros, because that's where that attitude comes from. So
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
more pros that maybe are just like friendlier and more outgoing, which I
Like-
don't know how else you affect
Yeah,
that.
like, I mean, there's some characters in snowboarding that are like romanticized, like Frank Montoya. I remember him like telling some story about his first snowboard, he stole it. And I'm like, well, that sucks. Because then somebody like had their snowboard
So
stolen.
there's like a
I'm
10-year
like, that's
span
not
of kids
cool.
just stealing snowboards.
Yeah.
Because that's what's cool.
Yeah, that's
Is
what's
there
cool.
somebody right now who's doing it right, like in that way, attitude-wise? Like you look at him, he's just smiling. Like I think wakeboarding, Jeff Langley, for instance.
Oh,
is there
oh.
who's the Jeff Langley?
Oh,
in
I don't know.
Snowboarding.
Like maybe Scotty Lego.
I tell you, Scotty
or-
Lego's
Scotty's
good.
pretty good
Yeah.
like that.
He's one
Scotty
of my
Lego,
favorites.
or
One of
was
my
that
favorites.
Sage
Sage
Cotsenberg?
Cotsenberg.
Cool. So find those guys that have a smile on their face and rep it for the fun.
Spread
instead
the
of
love.
attitude.
Spread the love.
Go ride.
Peace.